this violence always over the top is important
Yeah.
to the movie.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. I mean, you kind of have to show that war is hell. You have to show that.
You got to.
Yeah, you know,
It is
it can't be the
unbelievable.
50s where someone gets shot and goes, "Oh my gosh,"
Yeah.
you know. So no,
A shoulder wound. No.
no, and the funny thing is, it was kind of common in that first kill with the 3 guys in the boat. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right. So generic questions. So why did you decide to bring Rambo back?
Rambo, I thought, would come back at a time right now. I think there's a political climate, an emotional climate in films. We haven't seen this sort of film in a while, and I wanted to tell a story about Burma because I think it's a cinematic story, it's a true story, and it will also be a perfect vehicle for this visual journey that Rambo has to take into this heart of darkness.
What can fans expect to be familiar from the franchise, and what is new?
I think the audience knows what to expect of this man eventually when he finally commits to the warrior mode. So I think the expectation of waiting, is he eventually going to be pulled back in? When he does, he makes a declaration that he's never made before, that he's never killed for his country. He's done it for himself. It's just who he is. And he finally comes to terms, as we hear Troutman's flashbacks, until you accept what you are, until you come full circle, you're never going to be a whole person. And he finally is a whole person by the end of this movie.
Was it tough to see those flashbacks, by the way, where it's you 20 years ago?
I know. like 130 pounds. I mean, my God.
Lean and mean. What kind of research did you do for this film, and what kind of training did you do?
We did a lot of research. We had dealt with the Free Burma Rangers, the United Nations, Soldier Fortune magazine, and there's so much information about these Burmese atrocities on the internet. So we compiled with actual footage the real barbaric atmosphere of Burma, and then wrote a story around it. So there's a lot of thought. Everything that's in there is real.
And the training?
And the training?
The training for your body?
Well, the training was pretty heavy core. I brought a trainer over there, but you don't have that much time to train when you're doing this. You have to get up at like 4 in the morning and try to get the best you can out of it.
What do you hope that fans and new audiences will take away from this Rambo film?
That it opens up the gate to actually be for other people to do films that are a little bit more grounded action films that don't rely so much on fantasy, and we can actually tell stories of bravery and heroism set in today's streets.
What has been your favorite part about playing John Rambo?
You really do get in touch with your dark side. There's a sense of discipline. Whereas Rocky is all optimism, Rambo is just complete pessimism because he realizes his entire life has really amounted to nothing. War is natural, peace is an accident, and that comes crashing home.
As a co-writer of the film, what did you envision for John Rambo in this installment, and how has John Rambo changed?
He's given up all hope, and he's become like an atheist. He's an alienist. He's a hermit. He has given up on humanity. And Julie Benz, who plays one of the missionaries, supplies his one element of hope. And I think what all human beings have to have this one spark of hope to go on, and she provides it for him, which gives him a new lease on life.
Why was it important for you to direct this particular film in the Rambo series?
Yeah, when you write, you have a vision, hopefully, of what it should be. And the most terrifying thing is like to give away your child to someone else who may be well-intended but not as emotionally involved. So I just thought, if I'm going to do the last one, I just wanted to be responsible for it.
Last one, really? No more?
I got an idea.
Because I mean,
I got an idea. It's a little strange, but if this works, I'd give it a shot.
Okay. Because we don't know who our Rambo is.
No, we don't.
Any thoughts who that might be?
Oh, it's Roberto Rambo. It's flamingo dancing father.
This is better than my interview. What was it like filming in Thailand, and which aspects did you find most challenging?
Was just trying to deal with the wildlife there. We have there's 164 different snakes there, and it was really tough on the crew. It's just the wildlife and the heat and the isolation factor. It was very, very fatiguing. But I said that we had a crew. There was almost 550 people. I said, guys, we're never going to come down this route again. You're never going to go there. You talk about a test of will and making a film of the most difficult situations. There's a part of you that's going to hate it, but there's a part of you when it's over, you're going to be sad. Mm-hmm. And it's true. It's like you just went through something you're never going to go through again.
The last question I think we're already asked is, can we expect to see John Rambo again?
If this film works, I would love to revisit this man, but in a different way. But you know, it's just hard to let go. I had to let go of Rocky. Mm-hmm. I'm not ready to let go of this fellow so soon.
Yeah.